Treat the citizens with love. I will reflect that love unto you. However, when I say this to my incoming government members, however, if you treat citizens with callousness, contempt, and corrupt ways, I guarantee you, your retribution will be swift and brutal. Never, ever mistake my physical appearance or my kindness for weakness.
So the dust has finally settled. The election in Trinidad and Tobago is over. There's a new party in power, the UNC, cabinet sworn in, new Prime Minister, Kamla Persad Bissessar. My question is the new Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago the new Iron Lady? Let's talk about it. So, women in leadership is a conversation that we have been having for decades, in particular when it comes on to being Prime Minister and President. And we saw this play out in 2024 with the US election with Vice President Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And we saw in that conversation where there are a lot of people that they're still in the belief that, in particular that America is too big, is too powerful for a woman to be president. And as I said, this is a discussion that we have been having for decades. And the first woman prime minister was from Sri Lanka. That was back, I think it was in 1960. But the one that we talk about the most, or I would say the most successful that the world acknowledge and celebrate, would have been Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher would have been the Prime Minister of the UK, and she was one of the longest serving Prime Minister. And back in those days when they were talking about women in leadership, especially being a Prime Minister or President, is she going to be tough enough? Is she going to be strong enough? Is she going to be stern enough, disciplined enough to run a country like the UK? And she proved everyone that, look, she was one of the best prime minister, and up until 2025, she's still recognized as one of the longest serving and the best prime minister. And when you look at someone like the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, which is one of my personal heroes, and you see how she goes out there, when she's on the international level, she is fearless. When you see her at any of the UN conference, and she holds nothing back when she talks about places like Cuba, places like Haiti, and the injustice. So I think it's very important to note that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, this is not her first rodeo. She's been Prime Minister before. She's coming back more experienced, with more wisdom. And one of the things I think that is most important, that I believe that she has the support of her party. She has the respect and the support of her party. And like the way how she came out this week, it's like a no-nonsense type of leadership, that she's ready to get dirty and she's ready to work. So let's take a look at one of her first statements that she made while sworn in as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.
I made a promise that everybody will win, and I plan to fulfill that promise. On Saturday, we will swear in our full cabinet, and next week we will outline our plans for the coming months. 6 months from today, under a new UNC government, you will be in a safer and happier place in TNT. You will see what happens when a government cares.
She said the next 5 years would be rebuilding hope and dignity, noting that her plan is to rebuild the economy, diversify revenue streams and renew hope. But the Prime Minister had a stern message to her incoming MPs and ministers.
Treat the citizens with love. I will reflect that love unto you. However, when I say this to my incoming government members, however, if you treat citizens with callousness, contempt, and corrupt ways, I guarantee you, your retribution will be swift and brutal. never, ever mistake my physical appearance or my kindness for weakness. I think you all know there is nothing more dangerous than a mother who believes her children are in danger. Everyone would be wise to remember that for the next 5 years.
Okay, so that was her first speech after being sworn in, and you can see that the approach that she's taking already, she's ready to hold like the politicians accountable. She's ready to go to work. She's ready to bring back Trinidad and Tobago to its glory days. So my question is, sound off in the comment section. Are you confident that the UNC can bring back Trinidad and Tobago to the Trinidad and Tobago of the 70s and the 80s, which Trinidad and Tobago, in my personal opinion, was the first real success story out of the West Indies in terms of their development and their infrastructure. So do you think the UNC can bring back Trinidad to those days? Sound off in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on this. And another thing that surprised me was her speech on crime and violence in Trinidad and Tobago and a stand your ground law in Trinidad and Tobago. That was a surprise to me. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, just take a look.
Now a government in place in Trinidad and Tobago. And the first order of business is boots on the ground and get to work. We have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do.
First up, firearms for the people.
My Attorney General has been given instructions as well to work with our cabinet to put in place as fast as we can stand your ground laws. Home invasion laws, and the regulations that we would need to grant firearms to law-abiding citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. We have to reform a lot of our pieces of legislation, but areas of priority will be one, to repeal the Trinidad and Tobago Revenue Authority Act.
Tobago is not to be left out.
We will work with the THA because the law for 10 years has stalled, and maybe even more. So we'll be looking at a model together that we could truly reflect what we sing in our anthem. Side by side we stand, Trinidad and Tobago.
And with the dragon failing to dance, Prime Minister Kamla Persad Bissessar says plans are already afoot to seek new energy opportunities within the region.
My Minister of Energy has been mandated from day one. Let's explore the offer being made by Guyana to bring gas to Trinidad and Tobago. Let us explore as well. Let us explore as well what we can do. Suriname is also energy producing. Again, we can partner with them. But I have a surprise for you. I intend to send my Minister of Energy to Grenada because I'm being told that Grenada offshore has more gas and oil than the Dragon Field.
But before the government delivers on its other promises, they'll be needing the latest account balance.
We need to find out what is the state of the Treasury before we can run off. We have to find money, we have to make money, and just together work hard.
Okay, so my first question is, if you're in Trinidad and Tobago, do you agree with the stand your ground law? And do you believe that law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago should be able to own a legal firearm? Sound off in the comment section and let me know what are your thoughts. And another thing, are you confident in this UNC government that they will do better than the previous government, the PNM, did in the past 9 years? Sound off in the comment section and let me know what are your thoughts. And for me personally, I hope that this government will be successful. I know Kamla Persad Bissessar, as I said, she is not new. She has experience. She has the respect from her cabinet. You know, you can tell when someone demand respect from their party. And so far, it seems like they respect her as an elder stateswoman of Trinidad and Tobago. And I believe that everyone in the Caribbean should be cheering for Trinidad and Tobago to be successful because, as I said, Trinidad and Tobago was one of the first success story out of the West Indies in terms of manufacturing, in terms of oil mining for over 100 years. And Trinidad infrastructure and all of that have been first class for the past, I would say, over 60 years. So we are hoping that Trinidad will get back to those glory days because I believe personally a stronger Trinidad is better for the entire West Indies and CARICOM, and that is my personal belief. So sound off in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.